Good afternoon, friends. My name is Andrey Lobov. I'm the technical director of the corporation Resurs. Today we have arrived in Tula at the indoor karting track. And today we are going to test a new version of our kit for electrification of karts. We have been installing such kits on karts for more than a year. These were karts in Sochi, karts in Moscow, and we already have some experience. But with time, we realized that a kit should be exactly as it is now. It has a lot of things that we just took away. We made it much simpler, much lighter, much cheaper. The only thing we left is the DA95S motor. By the way, in previous versions it was the DA90S motor, and it performed pretty well too. But the 95 is of course in priority for us today. Why? First of all, it is mass-produced. It is produced in series. Secondly, this motor is already installed on Liberty motorbikes in series. That is, a factory in China makes them and sells them all over the world. And it has already proved itself very well. We have also tested this motor on various machines. It is a boat motor in several variants, and I tell you, I'm very satisfied with the result. So today we are going to ride here on this track, and I'll be happy to tell you and show you how this motor behaves and how the kart behaves. Alright, we are at the go-kart track. We've got the kart unloaded. Now I'll tell you a little bit about how it is made, how it is set up. The most important thing in this kart is the kit with the DA95S motor. Here we have removed the chain drive and replaced it with a belt drive. We've got a 50 ampere-hour battery, and we have improved the accelerator pedal. That is, last time it was a big wash thing. Now we replaced it with a very simple one, which is easily installed on any kart. And then there is the brake pedal, which disengages the gas pedal. Everything is very simple. One wire connects everything to the motor, and the power wires go to the 50 ampere battery. Let's see how economical the motor is, how much it will allow to drive on one charge. Now the battery is full. The professional pilot is ready. Now he will drive and say what he thinks about this car, about this installation. The project is very interesting. The steering is very good. I like it very much. It accelerates very quickly. It goes into corners neatly, smoothly. Everything works very well. I think this is the real future of electric karting. It is a very interesting project. The difference between a gasoline and electric kart is not that big. That is, it is set up for the corners. It pulls much stronger. That is, if we consider a gasoline go-kart and an electric one, some settings on the electric car may even be better. They may be an advantage. For example, by pressing the gas pedal on a gasoline car, it accelerates along a certain trajectory when we get out of the corner. We press the gas pedal a little bit differently. Here we press the gas pedal straight away and the car gets straight out of the corner. It's done a few laps. The battery is showing 76%. And nothing has warmed up. It is just normal operation. Above 30 degrees, the thermostat kicks in and cools the engine. Everything is working as normal. The motor has already cooled down. Well, the only thing is that we have a rattle because of vibration. It knocks on the body, but it is a shortcoming of the design. We'll fix it. Otherwise, it works very quietly. Friends, I went go-karting. I did 2 races. I'm still full of adrenaline. Emotions are just over the roof. It's a sportive frame. Of course, compared to Remo, it's heaven and earth. There was a rolling frame. Here it is a sports frame. Of course, there isn't much room for it here. It needs a big, powerful street track where it can show all its capacities. But even here, it is clear that among what I have seen, it has no equal at all. I was not the only one who drove. Some professional guys also did it. The owner himself drove it, his instructors as well. Everyone only has positive emotions. But there is a problem. It turned out that the motor mounting is done in a semi-professional way. Today we were shown here in the club how the motor is attached to the frame. We are missing 2 more parts, special brackets, which go around the tube and fix the motor firmly. Because on very strong turns, the belt starts to bend a little bit. And you can hear like a knock, knock, knock. It is the belt on the side of the pulley that clanks. Well, we'll fix it. Of course we'll fix it. In general, the car is not bad at all. It's very light. When you press the gas pedal, acceleration is very good. It's easy to control. Of course, I would probably replace the rubber with slick rather than threaded to see how it will behave there. Because of the wrong rubber. I haven't used the reverse, I can't say anything, and actually, probably it is not necessary. An ordinary person does not need that. It accelerates perfectly. It will be interesting to try this kart, on a big track. Interesting, very interesting. Lightweight frame, it is closer to the sport. Well, how to say? If one day our motorsport will reach electric cars and will organize competitions with them, it would be interesting to see how they would be held. Whether pilots' forces will be equal on such cars, which results they will show at the competitions. I think that the modification will get to that point. Let's see what happens in the future. Otherwise, I want to try the car on a large open track. And it will be desirable if we did not only have this one. To compare the weights of pilots, for example, if a pilot weighs closer to 100 kilos and another pilot who would weigh 50 kilos. To make comparisons. Because weight will also matter in the operation of the kart, so to see how it compares. So far they have been first trials. Let's see what happens next.